My lady put a hat on Otto, apparently.
Nice.
But the pumpkin,
Mm-hmm.
you obviously were introduced to them yesterday as of recording, and unfortunately, it's getting smashed. Unfortunately, I lost by
Oh,
2 votes.
I was going to ask. I thought yours was the one that won, considering it was sitting there, but guess not.
I took a decent 2-0 lead, right? For those of you who need the context, me and my lady, our marriage anniversary is this week,
Mm-hmm.
and we're kind of splitting it over 3 days. And last night we decided to do a pumpkin carving competition. It's the fall. Thought
Yeah.
it'd be fun. And we both, like, I completely free-handed that one. She wrote out her design and then cut it open.
Yeah.
But yeah, I went up 2 votes to 0 and then have been beaten 8-4 since then.
So
I've been beaten down.
my house is 2 votes. Only added 2 to that for yours.
Yeah. You
Wow.
to the whoever said that mine was better, it was those 2 votes. That was the only ones I got past the first 2 that I got.
Yeah. For those that don't know, I was watching football with all of my roommates here, and I saw that message that popped up from you that said, "Pick which one's better, loser gets smashed." And I was like, well, I don't know if that's just for me or not, but I'm going to have all my roommates in on it. And 2 people voted for yours, 2 people voted for hers. And everybody that voted for yours said, I like the design on hers, but yours is cleaner.
See, I tried like the you can't really see it, but I got a triangle nose and then there's like a cross kind of thing right next to it.
Yep.
That's under the XI. My original, so I did the XI, I did the rectangle eye, and then I did the smirk, and I was like, okay, there's a lot of open space. Why not I be creative with it, right?
Yeah.
Did the nose, and then I was like, I kind of would put like a scar or something, right? Because she was still doing hers, so I just kept running through ideas. And then I settled on doing a spider. And at first it was going well. It wasn't going to look the greatest, but it was going well. But I used the mini knife instead of the big knife. So it didn't go all the way through the pumpkin. So I had to reshape it and it turned into a rectangle. And I was like, damn. When's the last time? Because me and her were doing this and we were like, I haven't carved pumpkins in almost a decade, which is insane to me.
I think it has been over a decade for me. I can't remember the last time I carved a pumpkin, but I do remember that the last time it would have happened, I was still at my mom's house, which has been over 6 years since I moved out,
Yeah.
basically. So, it's been a hot minute.
Carving pumpkins was probably my favorite activity in terms of like the fall that isn't like Thanksgiving related.
Yeah.
That was not the mute button. But we always used to just put the stencil onto the pumpkin and then carve it from there.
Yeah.
But doing it free-handed, I really, really enjoyed. I'm not an artist,
I think
as you can fucking tell.
I think
but
ever since I got into art, my love for carving pumpkins has kind of dwindled a little bit because I have to be a perfectionist.
yeah,
And that just takes the fun out of things. So, it's been a
hey,
minute.
you did when you designed our little masks and everything. You did say like you missed designing stuff.
I did say
So-
that. So,
So I feel like I was going to do, by the way, the face on my mask. That was my first thought. But I was
Yeah.
like, that's too easy. Not like too easy in terms of the
just say
design,
it's
but
a little basic.
it is basic. But I was like, I just want to do something different. So
Yeah.
my my uncle, he said, I pick that one because of the shapes. And I was like, of course, the math guy picks the shapes.
Hey, you got to take that into account with your design, you know?
But I always thought, you go up to someone's house during Halloween and they got the jack-o'-lanterns on the side. Why has nobody ever like just cut off the top fully, put a little design and filled that thing up with candy? You know what I mean?
Probably because pumpkins sit there for so long that they just go bad and you don't want food around that really.
I mean, they won't go bad in what, 2-3 hours?
I mean, probably not, but it seems like it'd still be somewhat moist inside.
You'd probably have to get it real clean. Some parents probably be pissed off because their kid is pumpkin stuff.
And they got candy covered in pumpkin juice.
Yeah. I would parent just man in drawing the same line of child abuse from last episode. I just
What are you on about now?
like a kid is like their parents are talking with other parents in the street, like not looking, and you just grab a pumpkin and grab their arm and just shove it in there. It feels weird.
All right. That's just weird.
The original plan, by the way, was to make masks, pumpkin masks, right? But
Okay.
I got that pumpkin, and that was not. We discussed how massive my fucking cranium is. That wasn't gonna work. That wasn't gonna work. And she got a pumpkin that was pretty wide, but it would have maybe came down to here.
Yeah.
So it had to be like a Zorro mask or something.